Okay, good morning. Today's topic is tuple. Here, what is exactly tuple here? Tuple is a ordered sequence of element like an array. Here, like an array, tuple is a ordered sequence of array. Sometimes you may list of values grouped together. Here, the tuple is similar to array here. Here, the tuple consists of homogeneous elements here. The homogeneous element in the sense the for example, not homogeneous, heterogeneous element. For example, array, the elements in array are all are same meaning. That means homogeneous element. Here, the array in a tuple are different meaning. That's why it's these are all called a heterogeneous element here. For example, how can you declare the tuple here? First, that means the tuple is a just like a array structure. Just like a array, you are representing the tuple as a array here. For example, how can you declare the array? A equal to, for example, I am going to declaring the array 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. It is an array here. That means you are declaring the array by using square bracket. Here, how can you declare the tuple here? Here, the tuple is represented by using parenthesis and comma. Here, rather than the square bracket here, the tuple is represented in a parenthesis here. That is a one difference here. The main difference between a array and tuple is a, for the first difference here is a, the you will declare the declaration here, uh, parenthesis parenthesis separated by the comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. That is a one difference here. Here, another difference is there, the accessibility. Here, how can you access the tuple here? That means the accessibility of tuple here. That means in array, you can change the element, the any element in a array. Here, you can change the any element in a array. But in tuple here, you are not changing the any element. Here, that is a another difference here. Here, third important difference here is a, in array you are having the same type of element. Here in tuple you may take the different type of element here. That means the that means in tuple here it's having the same meaning, having the same meaning. Here this tuple having a different meaning. That is a one difference here. But if you execute this information here, if you execute this one here, for example, I am going to execute in the array the same. For example, take array, take array. I am executing the array. If you execute the array, the elements are displayed like a single column. If you execute the tuple, if you execute the tuple here, the elements in this tuple is a, that means it is in a, it form a simple row or a simple vector here. That is a declaration here. Here, one important thing here is a, that means how can you access the elements here? You are accessing the elements. For example, the element the by using index value. Here, always you will access the elements by using index value. For example, here a of 3. For example, a of 6. Here nothing was there. For example, a of 3. Here, here it is accessing the values. In this way, you will access the array element. I want to access the tuple element. T is a tuple here. Here you will access the elements of tuple by using same index value. For example, I want to access the second element. By using index, you can access the second element. That means accessibility is the same here. Here, another important difference. The second important difference here is the first important. You understand the first important difference? The declaration. The declaration of array represented by using square bracket. The declaration of tuple you are representing by using parenthesis. Here, the important declaration here is the accessibility. You will access the tuple and array same way. Here, another difference here is a tuple is a immutable. Immutable. That means you cannot change the values after you declare. Here, the tuple is immutable. For example, you have an array. I want to access the elements in an array. Here you have an array is there. This is an array here. I want to change the elements. So for example, a of 2, already 2 is there. That value I'm going to changing the value has a 66. Is it possible? Yes. Is it possible for the um, array? Here, for example, change that value here. Here, I want to change this value. Here, the no, 1 minute. I want to change this value. Here, it's having the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See this one. Here, I am going to changing the array value. The value I am going to changing is a of 2 equal to 66. If you execute this one, yes, it will change that value. If you execute that one, here changing the second value automatically. Here changing the second value. Here if you want to tuple, that means if you want to change the tuple value, for example, tuple, what is the tuple, what are the elements of tuple here? The tuple also consists of elements 1 to 1 to 1 to 5. Here if you want to change the elements of the tuple here, that means the accessibility of 1 to, for example, I want to change the second element. Here if I want to change the second element here it produces a, if I want to change the second element in a tuple, it produces, for example, I want to change as a 99, it produces a error. That's why tuple is a immutable for easy to remembering. What is the why you are remembering here? In Hindu there is a, for example, Trimurtulu, that means Trimurtulu are the permanent one. Lord Shiva, for example, the tuple consists of Trimurtulu. Here parenthesis, you will declare in a parenthesis here. Here Shiva, and then second Trimurtulu here is a Vishnu. For example, another one here is a Brahma. Yes, that means for easily remove the tuple in the sense you cannot change the values here. Here, for example, this is a Trimurtulu. That means the Trimurtulu T, you will simply remember the tuple here. If you execute this one, here it displays the values like this here. If you execute them, Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma. Here Trimurtulu. That means if you want to change, for example, such a simple representation, I am taking the Trimurtulu as a TRI. Yeah, TRA. If I want to change the value in a Trimurtulu, here for example Shiva, for example Lord Brahma, creator, Vishnu is ruling the our world, and then Shiva destroy the information. That means you have, that means if you want to change these Trimurtulu with another place, it's not possible here. For example, I want to replace the Shiva with some other person here. Some other person. Take any person here. For example, I want to change the value. How can you change the value here? You are changing the value with accessibility. For example, the first location. I want to change the first location with in place of Shiva. I am taking the Indra. Here Indra. That means Indra is also a god, but he cannot access the Trimurti place. That means you cannot change the Trimurti, Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma. Here in this way, you will have the tuple here. The tuple is a immutable. You cannot change the values in a tuple. That is a very important one. Yeah, this is a tuple. That means you will access the tuple value. For example, take a tuple here. The tuple, how many elements are there? Here you have 5 elements are there. Here you will access the tuple values with two important functions. Here is a begin, just like a begin, end, function. That means you will, by using begin and end, you will access the tuple value. But why? Because if you declare the tuple hundreds of tuple values, it's very difficult to identify the what is the begin value, what is the end value here. For that purpose, we will use a simple information here. The range values here. For example, I want to access the elements from 1 to 3. For example, t of 1 colon the range value 3. That means it displays the output like this. Here 1 2 3. For example, I want to access the 3 to end. 3 to end letters here. For example, 3 to starting from 3 to end value. I want to know about the end value. So what is the end value here? The end value here is starting from 3, end value here is 5. You don't know about the end value, that means you will declare the end value here. That means I am starting from 3, end minus 1. Yes, it is also a possible. Here end minus 1, it displays information like this, 3 4 like this. And then in this way, just like a begin statement also, begin to 3. Here for example, t of begin colon in the sense it's a range, the collection, it represents a collection. Begin to 3. Yes, it displays some value. Here similarly you will take the begin plus 1 to 3. Here it gives a some value, that is called here as the range value, the accessibility of range values here. That means here you will declare the, not only this is called here, up to now we discussed about the single dimensional array. Here you may declare the tuple as a 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, and then multi-dimensional tuple. Here how can you declare the multi-dimensional tuple here? Here with the help of comma. Here for example, I want to declare the tuple t. Here t equal to 2-dimensional array. Here it consists of some tuple, within a tuple here 1 comma 2, and then another tuple. It is represented with the, that means for example, if you want to um, represent a multi-dimensional array, you will use a semicolon. If you want to represent a multi-dimensional tuple, here 2-dimensional tuple, so 2 comma, that means take a bracket here. Here for example 4 comma 5. Here this is called here multi-dimensional tuple representation. Here in this way you will represent the multi-dimensional tuple here. Here in this way you will access the tuple values. Here how can you access the tuple values? Here for example, I am taking the t of 1. What it displays here, this is a first element value. Here this is called here t of 1 comma 2. I want to access the another element here, t of 1 2. Here that means I want to access the 1 2, t of 1 comma 2. What it displays, it gives some error here. That means I think that's not a correct syntax here. Not a comma here, in place of index value. Here you will take the um, if you execute this one 2, that means the value here is a here 1 1 1 2. For example 2 1, take a 2 2, 2 2 in the sense 5. Here 1 1, this is location just like a matrix representation of 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2. Here for example 2 comma 1. Here if you take the 2 comma 1, that the result here is a displays the result has a, that means just like a matrix representation, 2-dimensional matrix representation. That means it indicates that row column value, just like a row, first row, first column, first and then first row, second column, and then again this value. Here in this way you will represent the multi-dimensional tuple here. And then yeah, yeah, if you want to try to some modifying some information, It's not possible in a tuple here. For example, t is there, I want to t of 1 in the index 1, I want to change in the 1 to 0, but it's not possible in a tuple here. Here sometimes you have some function is a push not function. Here what is a push not function here? It is used to pushing, just like a pushing. For example, it is applicable in a array. For example, let us take a simple array here. For example, A is an array. The array values are here is a 1, 2, 3. Here in this case, the array values are 1, 2, 3. And then I am going to apply the pushing function, push not function. Here, if you apply the push function here what is the push function here? At end, it will add the 4 value. Here, if you add this means here for the array, it is possible applying the push function. Or what about the tuple here? For example, I am going to declaring the tuple here is a for example, tuple here tuple having the 3 elements. Let us assume here I am going to applying the push not function here. Here at the end I am going to pushing the value at the going to pushing the value s. It's not possible here. That means the push function also not applicable. It's not works for the array. Works for the tuple here. Another important one here is a named tuples. Here, what is a named tuple? What is the use of named tuple here? The named tuple is just like the named tuple is a combination of tuple and a dictionary. Here, like a tuple, the named type is a ordered and immutable. Here, that is called here end with parenthesis here, just like a name of tuple. That means here the name that other than that you are giving the name for the tuple here. Here, for example, let us take a simple example. I am taking the shape one here. Here for the name of tuple. The name of tuple here is a shape one is a uh, one tuple here. That means for each and every tuple, 1 comma 1 is a tuple here. Here multi-dimensional tuple this one. Here 1 comma 1 is a tuple for the name tuple corner 1. Here corner 2. And then I am giving the name as a corner 3. And that means that's called here center here. Let us take execute this one. Here if you execute this one here, it will display like this here. That's just like a multi. For example, for the matrix 1 comma 1 minus 1 comma 1, like that it will display the matrix value. Here this is called here name of tuple here. Here it is a combination of dictionaries also existed here. Dictionaries here in this case here, if you want to, that means to access the values here. How can you access the values here? Here for example, I want to access the corner 1 value. How can I access the corner 1 value? I want to access the center value. How can you access the center value? Here you will access the corner value here. Shape the name of the tuple dot corner 1. Then the values for this here executed. Here the values for this one is executed. And then I'm going to get a center value. Here how can you get the center value here? The center value here is a 0 comma 0. That means in this way you will execute the corner value and center value. I want to get a all values in a one place. That means not a single value here. I want to execute the first corner value and then second corner value. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible here. Here with the help of shape 1 corner 1, shape 1 corner 2, then it will execute the values here. Here in this way you will apply the shape values here. Here not only in that operation here, you can access the all values with the ordinary tuples here. For example, let us take a simple example here. C1 is a one tuple, C2 is a another tuple here. Here you can access the all these values. Yeah, for example, destructing values here. For example, C1 here center RP, center P. Center P is a one of the information here that shape one. Here, if you execute this one here, Here it is use that means shape one value comes to here. Here that means for example here what is the thing here. Here shape what is the shape one, the shape one consists of these number of values. Well, let us take simple. I am telling you. Copy is copy. 1 minute. You have a shape one like this. Shape one consists of that means I'm going to destroying. I'm going to dividing the shape one value into three values here. Three values or three simply three attributes here. Here what are the three attributes here? The shape one attribute. Here the first one C1 is a C2 this one, and then center RP is a value here is a this one. Here for example if you execute this one, I'm going to execute, I'm going to accessing the C1. Here what is the C1 you have? C1 consists of 1 comma 1. Here what about the C2 here? C2 consists of minus 1 comma 1. And then what about the this value sharp value? Here sharp P. Here when you are executing the sharp center P, center P value. Here this value is that means in this way that way you will destructing the shape here. That means that in this way you will perform the shape value here. For example I am going to assigning a previously I assigned for the three values. Here I am going to assigning for the two values. Here previously C1 C2 and then center P. Now I want to assigning the shape one to these values here. What about the C1 verifying that one? That means first two information added here only. Two. That means what about the remaining here? It's treated as a null value. Here remaining here in this case treated as a null value. That is a shape one value. Is it clear? That is a shape one. Here in this way you will performing the shape operation. Here for the tuple here you have a possibility for the merging. For example shape one like this. Here if you execute this one, okay, you want to execute this one, okay. For example another shape I am taking, for example shape 2. Here how can you get the shape 2 here? For example shape for the shape 2 here I am taking the the name is a L1. The L1 consists of values like a, how can you take the values here? You may take the integer value or you may take the, for example I am taking the integer value. Okay, better to take a 9 9. Here these values are, let us assume minus 9 minus 9, and then these values are, let's say take 0 0 no problem, or otherwise you may L, for example take the L2. Here the center 2, let us assume center 2. Here you have a two different values are there, different shapes are there. Here I'm going to merging, you are going to merging the two tuples. That means not a ordinary, you cannot merge the two tuples here, but here you will merge the name of tuples here. Merge here shape 1 comma shape 2. Here that the merge function used to merging the two tuples here. If you execute this one, it will merge like this. Here corner 1 corner 2 corner 3 comma L1 L2 L3. Here in this way you will perform the different tuple operation. Here not only this operation here, here sometimes you will use in a tuple value. For example for I equal to 1, I want to, that means within a for loop also you will use a these tuple values. Here for example is simple information about this one. For I equal to 1, here what is the shape 1? Here shape 1 consists of 1 2 3 letters show I. Then it will display the I value here. Here these are all I related values here. And then other way here is a you will print the values also. The first I want to print a first letter here. How can you print the first letter here? That means for I equal to I in shape 1, for I in shape 1, println first I. The first I value here is a this one. Here among the n elements here, I want to print the first I value here. The first I value here is a 1 minus 1 0. This first I value. And then second, we may print the second here. Second function, the second I value. It's use second. Is there function, but it's not a first. I think last I value. Yes, it gives a function like this here. For example, if it is a shape 1, take a shape 2. Okay, better anyway. That means first I value and then last I value here. In this way, you will perform in the some of the named. Here you have a two important function is there. One is a file, uh, that means one is a field name, and then other one is a type of. Two different functions you are going to know. That means you are applying on a tuple here. For example, one is a file name. Here you know the file name, you know the type of values here. The type of function already you have a type of function here. For example, if I take a type of the name of the shape, for example, name of shape 1. What is exactly here? What is the type of the shape 1 here that will display the name tuple here? The name tuple consists of type. And then how can you use the file name value here? For example, if you take the file name, that means the file name function, for example, shape 1. Here, for example, file name. Here, shape here is a name tuple here. The file name of shape 1, for example, simply without file name also you will apply. For example, let us take one type. Oh, I don't need type here. Yes, here let's give some error. Here the shape that the file names, field names, the field names here, the not file name, field names, it will display the key values here. In particular shape function have the key values corner 1, corner 2, and then center, three different key values here. In this way you will access the only particular key value here. You will use a file name function here. That means you will apply this file name function within a array also. Here within a for loop you will apply the file name function. How can you apply the file name function? For key in file name, file name having the keys. What is the key here? First one is the keys here, corner 1, corner 2, and then corner center. Center here shape 1, type of shape 1 at the show get indexes comma key. If you execute this one, what it display? That means get index shape 1 comma key is a 1 comma 1 first. That means for loop starting from 1. The key value here, the key value here is a corner 1. If it is a corner 1, that corresponding shape value, the corresponding key will display the value. Here in this way you will perform the this tuple operation. Thank you.